Like and subscribe. Still a giant fighting head. Oh, there we go. That's better. Hello, everyone. This is the Sizzle Rant. If you were looking for some hate on comics, you're in the wrong place. This is not that kind of rant. This is a rant about loving comics. So let me get into the comments in case anyone comments. So yes, this is all about loving comics. And we're only 50 minutes. Oh yeah, I had a beginning. And so pretty much that's what I wanted to say was this is not about hating comics. There has been some confusion. I have used angry pictures, but I'm not actually doing that kind of rant. So I'm here to talk about things I love about comics, but most of all, I'm here to get used to being on camera. As you can see, I'm still in hospital, so a nurse may walk in at any time to see what I'm doing. Who knows? So what shall I rant about first? First, I'd like to rant about this. Brad Daniels came in to visit me, which was freaking awesome. And he gave me this. This is his latest Tales Too Stupid to Tell. It's only a small one. But like his others, if you like silliness, this is for you. This is for you. Pretty much what it is, it's old comics that are out of copyright. And Brad goes through and changes the text. So it's all the same art, different text. I don't think he changes any of the art. And it's great. It's great. I had a good laugh, and I need that in the hospital. So thank you very much, Brad. Yeah, so I'll just check something. I just want to see if people can comment here, because I'm not sure. I know some of Facebook, I don't see the comments. So I'm just curious. There's no comments there. Okay, I'll just leave that there and check it every now and again. So apparently there's one person watching, but they're not commenting. So hello, one person. That's cool. I'm just practicing. So that's all good. But yes, Love and Mailman. So don't break up with them on the phone. Use a text instead. Very good sound advice. But yes, this was a lot of fun. I had a good laugh. It's a bit of a shame it was so short. But yeah, a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I had someone bring a comic in for me. Well, not a comic. My new type of collecting, omnibuses. And what did I get? This is loved by some, hated by others, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in between. So it's the Age of Apocalypse Omnibus. Not to be confused with the Age of Apocalypse Omnibus. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Companion. That's what the other one is. So, yes, Bo, I got it. Woohoo! So I had some fun skimming through this today. I forgot how much I love some of the art. Now I'll just take the dust cover off. Hang on. Actually, first, I'll show everyone what it is that I've got. So I took a photo so it's a bit easier to see. So that's it there. Oh, wrong hand. That's it there. I'll get it eventually. And I'll just take the dust cover off so you can see the art underneath. And I'm probably doing this wrong. trying to be careful here. So you've got some awesome art here. Now, I am shocking at remembering artists' names. I know I love this artist, but I can't remember his goddamn name. And there's the back. There's awesome Sabretooth and Wild Child. Who else is back there? Oh, Colossus and Jubilee, and some of the weirdly new design Sentinels. Lovely. Now let me carefully put this back together so I don't rip anything. Yeah, so I'll just check there's no comments because I'm in the other screen. Nope, just Bo saying I got it. Yes, I got it. The companion is on the way. So put that backwards. No, I didn't. So the companion is on its way, so I'll have that as well. I believe that's all the stories that came after, so that'll be cool. I didn't read half of them. So this is revision. I read all these when they came out. So that was a while ago. Yeah. I can't actually remember. It would have been the 90s because I stopped collecting in 2000. So mid-90s, I guess, probably. I should have looked that up so I could be like all intelligent and stuff and give the right years. I probably should have looked up the artist's name as well. But there's some great art here. It's even got the Legion Quest story that occurred that caused it all. So that's pretty cool as well. So Legion Quest that caused Age of Apocalypse is in here as well. I don't know if it's the whole Legion Quest because I don't remember Legion Quest very well. So I don't know if it's the entire thing. Let's see if the cover has a part 1 written on it. Legion Quest Part 1. There you go. It's the entire Legion Quest. And the black stuff out. I'm guessing that's to do with stuff that has nothing to do with this story. So yes, I'm very happy with that. Huge. Look at that. It's freaking huge. And so that's a bit of light reading for the hospital. So I'm very happy with that. I loved the take on Sabretooth in this. I think also Sunfire's costume makes no sense, but it's freaking awesome. I don't know if there's a backstory to it, but it just looks cool. And Wild Child being like a pet of Sabretooth, very cool, very cool. So I'm a big fan of other worlds, other timelines, all that sort of stuff, seeing your favorite characters, what they look like. Yes, thank you very much for bringing it in, Kerry. Yes, Cyclops with the ponytail and all. Yeah, I was okay with that. I wasn't a huge fan, but I wasn't the opposite of a fan, whatever that is. I wasn't a hater of it, but it was okay. The one eye thing was funny, Cyclops, ha 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 ha. But I love Sabretooth being a good guy. Blink being back in it, they made her very cool. Wasn't a fan of Jean Grey's new look. And I think it's Shadowcat who had the claws. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why she needed claws. I guess it's a more vicious world. One good thing, and Wolverine's hand. I always thought he was like Deadpool in the movies where he regenerated hands. So I was always curious about how he had his hand blown off and it never grew back. I thought it would have grown back with bones and just no adamantium on the bones anymore. But I guess not. When he loses a limb, he loses a limb. So there you go. So his healing factor is selective. Bishop was cool in it. I liked his look. The whole nomad thing. I've never understand the whole Rogue and Magneto thing. I don't understand why his powers cancel out her powers, but whatever. And they had a kid. I can't remember if he had powers. It has been a long time since I read this. I was a big fan of X-Men. Nat or Nate. I'm not sure which way you pronounce it because I've only ever seen it on paper. I guess it's Nate because Nate. I collected his comic afterwards. He's one of the few single character comics that I've collected in my time. Liked it right up until the bit where he went to another universe. Then it just kind of got weird and silly, and I just didn't understand what was going on, I guess. But also I think that's around the time I started collecting more comics than I could read. So I didn't read it properly. I sort of just skimmed it. So it might not have actually been that confusing at all. But so X-Men was cool. I'm a fan of Age of Apocalypse. I'm a big fan. You can tell that I'm a child of the 90s or child of the 80s who was an adult in the 90s. Sorry, started collecting comics in the 90s because I had a job and a wage because I sure as hell couldn't get them with pocket money. So huge fan. Nightcrawler was cool in this. The only one I didn't like was Angel. But that's just because I do not like Angel. Thanks, Claudia. So yeah, it's what was I talking about? Angel. I've never been a fan of him with bird wings. Never. Sorry to all the people who love Angel. I don't hate him. I just don't like him, if that makes sense. I just find the character boring. When he became Archangel, that was the coolest thing. Oh, shit. Archangel. Fuck yeah. Yeah, massive Archangel fan, not an Angel fan. I am a hardcore Archangel fan. I've loved him since he was a bad guy in X Factor, and loved him even more once he became a good guy again. Got very confused when he took off his mask, which I thought was a tattoo. Whatever. Good old comics, gotta love them. And he had blonde hair. What was that all about? But especially if you look at the old X Factor comics, that particular thing doesn't make any sense if you look at the art in the old X Factor comics, because there is no way what they're drawing there is some sort of clothing. It's a tattoo or something, because it goes over his nose at some stage, and it's all very strange. But I think the artists just thought it was that, maybe, so they drew it that way, and then they changed their mind, and it was just a mask type thing, hood of some sort. But yes, Apocalypse. I don't know how I feel about Apocalypse. He's cool, I guess. I mean, I've read many stories with Apocalypse. He was a big villain in the 90s. I have no idea if he continued to be a big villain after that. I haven't really read comics that the comic can. But so that's Age of Apocalypse Omnibus. It's got Legion Quest. It's got all the different X titles that they changed to. The Astonishing X-Men, I think it is. Yeah, the Astonishing X-Men was definitely my favorite. Not so much for the story, but because I love the art. Again, I have forgotten the artist's name, so if anyone knows the artist's name, whack that in there. Huge fan of his art. I know it's a dude, but I've forgotten his name. I've got like 3 names going through my head, so I don't want to say the wrong one. But yeah, awesome art. Love that particular one. If the entire set had been that art, this would be awesome. So I'll just put that over there so I don't wreck it. So what else can I rant about? Well, I'm still in hospital. I'm fine. I'm all good health for anyone who's interested. I'm just in here for observations now, just to check that when I get the full dose next week, that I'll be fine. Sorry, Bo. Angel is not my favorite. Yeah, good point. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find the credits. I'll try to ramble on some more while I do this. Oh, yeah. See, I'm not used to omnibuses. I thought I was going to have to go to the story and find yeah, but it's all just laid out here for me. Oh, Joe Mad. I should have known that. I'm an idiot. But, yeah, Joe Mad. Cool. Love his art, always have. I collected his other stuff from all sorts of other stuff that he did. Mostly Marvel. I think some Image stuff I had of his as well. But big fan of Joe Mad. Really embarrassed that I forgot his name. And thank you, Bo, for showing me that I can just look up the credits in the beginning of the book. I thought I was going to have to go to the cover of each one. Omnibuses, I'm addicted. But I've got to stop buying them. So what I've got, it's where it stops for quite some time until I'm earning more money or something, because they're quite expensive. But yeah, so that's all I really prepared was that. I could ramble on about Age of Apocalypse for a bit more, I guess. But it'll be random rambling because I didn't make notes about Age of Apocalypse or anything, which I was meant to make notes about this show so that I wouldn't ramble on. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, full health for anyone interested. And starting to get hair back again after my craziness where I shaved my face and head. So the beard will be back in no time. For all those fans of the beard. And yeah, omnibuses. They're cool. I've been in here while they've been delivered at home. So that's the first one I've got to actually touch. So that's pretty cool. And I'm really paranoid I'm going to break it in here. Like rip I didn't realize they had dust covers. So I'm really paranoid about that now. Anyway, I've ranted enough. I see no point to go any further unless someone has a question. Good question, Bo. I'm looking to get the Age of Apocalypse companion. I'm looking to get... I've already got Saga 1, 2, and 3. I've put on order Invincible, just not plural. 1 through 12. I've gotten 1 through 4 so far. The rest are on back order. And what else? I don't know if it's an omnibus. I think it's just a trade. I got the Powers of X and House of X collected edition, because people keep going on about how that's changed X-Men forever. So I really wanted to see what that was all about. I believe it's the hardcover. Does that make it an omnibus if it's a hardcover? Because I can't imagine it's that big, because I don't think that story was that huge, was it? But yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that's what I got then. Cool, oversize. So that means I'm going to have trouble storing it. I did not realize that. But Thank you, Bo, for interacting. I can't think what else I got. I have a few on order. I've got a whole bunch on a list. Hang on. I'll go to the list right now and tell you what else I was thinking about getting. Okay, I was looking at getting the Inferno Omnibus. Yes, that's right. I am a huge X-Men fan because I'm also looking at getting the Inferno Prologue Omnibus, the Mutant Massacre Omnibus, the X-Men Omnibus, which I believe is the when Jim Lee kicked in on X-Men 1 to however many one book collects. And I've just written some notes here about Transformers. I collected a few of those and I really liked them. So I was thinking about getting Volume 1 Omnibus or what collection or whatever they call it, just to see if it's as good as I remember. And Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 as well, because that's my favorite X-Men from Giant Size onwards. Sorry to all those people who love the old X-Men. What's this? It goes omnibuses, oversized hardcovers, then trades for Marvel anyway. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll find out which one I got. I thought it was just a trade with a hardcover. I'll be curious to see if it's the oversized one. Kind of hoping it's not, because that sounds like it'll be a pain in the ass to store. Oh, what was on that list again? Oh, yeah, the X-Men. Sorry to all those people who are a big fan of X-Men pre-Giant Size 1. I've read them. They're okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate them, but I'm not a fan. I would not read them again. So I liked them. They were okay. They were fun, but I would not spend time to read them again. Everything after, I would read again. Happily read multiple times, actually. I'm a big fan of Giant Size 1 onwards. The international X-Men, as some people call them. But yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the originals. Big fan of X Factor when it first came out. The original X Factor, when it was just the originals. The OG, as people call them. OG X-Men. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I used to own that. Oh, sorry. I missed a comment. No, I haven't watched Moon Knight. I believe we have Disney Plus, so I probably could watch it in here. But what I'm doing is waiting until the whole thing is finished, and then I'm going to binge the entire series. Because I will get really annoyed waiting a week for the next episode. Because I'm not used to that anymore. I'm not used to waiting a week for the next episode. What's that all about? Why are people still doing that? Didn't Netflix teach Disney Plus anything? But yeah, sorry. Sorry, Claudia, I haven't watched Moon Knight, so I can't talk about Moon Knight. If you want to talk about Moon Knight, go check out Bo's on Aussieverse videos. He does a review. I think it's every Thursday. I hope I'm getting that right. So him and Grod, I think he calls himself, does a review every Thursday. Oh, it's just 6 episodes. I did not know that. Hang on. I'm reading the things down here and not bringing them up. I did not know that it's only 6 episodes. So that means it's almost finished. Okay, cool. Well, then I'll be probably watching it very soon. But yeah, I have a friend, massive fan of Moon Knight. Won't shut up about him. So I'll see what it's all about. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching. Yeah, I think I've babbled on enough. I can't think of anything else to talk about unless someone wants to ask a question. Episode 4's out today. Okay. So next week 5, week after 6. I think I'm out of the hospital just after that. So that'll be a little celebration. Celebrate getting out of hospital. I been watching Moon Knight, who's apparently crazy as batshit. So what way to celebrate not being crazy anymore than watching a guy who's ridiculously crazy? Hopefully it's not triggering. Cool. Thanks for watching, Claudia. Thanks for watching, Bo. Thanks for watching, Kerry. I don't know who else is watching. And I'll go back over here to see if there's comments I can't see. No, there's not. Yeah. I keep doing that because I know I always forget which. It's either groups or pages that the comments don't come through. Okay. I've got a question. Do you reckon animals have accents or all sound the same when they talk? You mean animals from different locations? Like a cat from Australia and a cat from America, if they have a bit of a meow to each other, they have a slight accent? Is that what you mean? Or are we talking when a cat talks to a dog, there's an accent? Because I'm thinking meow would be an accent to a dog's woof. So if that's what you mean, yeah, I'd say yes. I'd say definitely has an accent. But I don't know. I don't know if cats in America meow differently than cats in Australia. Maybe only cats can pick up on the accent, humans can't. Just sounds the same to us. I know the cat looks at me weird when I meow at him, so I'm obviously mispronunciating whatever it is I'm saying. Who knows what I'm saying? But yes. Any more questions? Claudia, ask me a question. It's not to do with Moon Knight because I can't answer that one. My giant bottle. I drink a lot of water. I'm on a drug called lithium. It makes you very thirsty. Also, I think it makes me rechargeable. I believe lithium is the rechargeable chemical. I put Claudia on the spot. I'm sorry, Claudia. But yes, for those who just tuned in, we were talking about accents of animals. So, do animals from different countries have accents when they talk to animals from another country? Unless it's like the movies and they all understand each other. I don't know. They have accents in the movies. Does that count? French dogs seem to have a French accent. I keep doing that. I keep reading it down here and not showing everyone what I'm about to answer. Yes, I sort of am. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I am curious what it's all about. I haven't looked at the previews. Sorry, I've seen the preview and it looks a bit strange. Hello. And I've seen, I don't know too much about her, so I'll just put that out there first. I don't know too much about her. Well, there you go. Cats in America say meow motherfucker, and cats in Australia say cobber. There you go. The question has been answered. But back to the question. She seems to have some sort of weird energy that makes her expand to different sizes, sort of like a Green Lantern or something. So I don't understand what that's all about, because what I've seen in the comics, she's a sort of a semi-shapeshifter of some sort. So, but I mean, maybe that's the route they had to go because the MCU had to explain the powers differently. So I don't know. Is she a mutant? I don't know. I don't know her comic very well. But obviously in the MCU, she's not. But yeah, I'd be interested to see it. I'm a bit of a sucker for any movie or TV show that's about a comic character. I will give it at least one watch to see what it's all about, if I know about it. Just because I love comics. That's my rant. It's a love rant. Oh, she's an Inhuman. I didn't know that. Yeah, I saw that. Wristbands or something. Yeah. They've changed it to powers of wristbands, or she has some sort of connection to Captain Marvel with her energy from the Tesseract. So it just seems to be a similar color. So that's just me guessing. But she's an Inhuman. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. And yes, massive X-Men fan. And I'm one of those really weird X-Men fan who's also an Inhumans fan, even when we went through that period where they were trying to replace the X-Men with the Inhumans, which was just fucking weird. Oh, okay, like Quasar or Quasar or whatever. I can't pronounce words. Come here every whatever night I decide to do it on and listen to me mispronounce words. Woo! Okay, I was a big fan of him. I actually collected his comic for about 20 issues. Quasar, that is, or however you pronounce his name. Don't know. It was like I like the whole idea that if you lost control of the bands, they would kill you. So it's a little bit different than Green Lantern. If he lost control of the ring, it just stopped working. Quasar. I'm probably still doing it wrong. But yes, yeah, it does look like a Claudia. It does look, the preview that I saw did look cool. I was just a little confused from what I knew of the comic, but I didn't know much of the comic either. Like I said, I had no idea she was an Inhuman. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. There's heaps I have to catch up on. Heaps. Like I still haven't watched The Defenders. I still haven't watched, I think it's the third. Is it the third? The last one of Daredevil? Did he do 3? I can't remember. But I've only watched the first 1.5. I watched about 3 or 4 episodes of Jessica Jones. Yeah, that's why I watched that. And it was one of those things where I just didn't have time. And I was like, I'll get back to it. And now it's been, what, a year or 2 since they started. So yeah, I'm a bit behind. And CW, way behind. Way behind. Haven't seen half of those. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was looking at Exoswords. I wasn't sure what it was about. I thought for now I just had enough money to get House of X. So I just left it at that. I'll look at Exoswords when I have cash. Hey, Rob. Just having a bit of a rant here. I love Rant. Not a hate rant, even though the picture shows me hating on everything. Rah! But yeah, go back to the comments. How long have we ranted for? Oh, 34 minutes. I'm beating my last rant. I think I'm getting better at doing this whole live stream thing by myself. I know I'm a hell of a lot better being in front of a camera than I was when I very first did this. Rob will attest to that. Apparently I was shockingly nervous, and that wasn't even live. They were recorded videos, and I was still fumbling around. So things have changed. But I mean, I've done, well, I didn't do all of them. I skipped a few here and there, but 47 episodes of Drink and Draw. Although mostly I just, no, this way, I just sit up in this corner and press buttons and occasionally talk. But then there's the other show with Morgan. He forces me to ask a question. That bastard. So I have to get more involved there. But anyway, yeah, anyone got a question? Anyone want to say something? Come on. If Mark's shown me anything, you get people to talk to keep the thing going. Mark Randall, are you watching? Mark Randall does a version of this, but he's a lot more interesting because he buys lots of collectibles and he shows them one after the other, after the other, after the other. So it's a little bit more interesting. Thanks, Claudia. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'll take that as a good thing. On a little tackle shirt. It's Gurr dressed as Deadpool, riding a pig dressed as a unicorn. Just going to get quiet here for a second while I think. Did Sinister make many clones in Age of Apocalypse? I can't remember. You'd think he would have. It's a very good thing. Nice. I mean, he had all those resources. I can't remember. Because he wouldn't have been doing it in secret. Oh, well, in that case, I'll try to keep the language a little bit more PG. What am I reading currently? Omnibuses. I've sold my entire comic collection. And all I've kept is my Australian Indies, which is about 4 short boxes. I think I just had to start a 5th one, actually, because I filled up the rest. Hi, Carter. I'll keep the language good for you. So you can rely on me. Yep, I knew you meant reading. It's all good. And did I put that up? I don't know. I'm reading them to the side and forgetting to put them up. So that's my new skill I have to learn. There you go. Yeah, so currently I'm reading, I'm trying to catch up on all the Australian indies that I have. I have 200 and something issues. Was it 200? I know it's a lot. And I've probably read about 30 or 40 of them, if that. So I have a lot to catch up on. I have a website. Let me just go into the banners. And I've got a website at this address. Hopefully I typed it right. mycomics.net.au, and that has everything that I own so far, except for a small pile which I haven't scanned yet. It's meant to have information about each one. That's what's to motivate me to read them, so that I can put all the information in there, like all the different contributors, a little bit of a summary of what each one's about. That's the goal. If it ever happens, is another story. Oh no! So I've got to catch up on those. I've got that site there. I'm getting better at this. And that has all my collection, which is the purpose of it was to, one, stop me from buying things more than once, because I haven't been reading them, so I forget what I own, and I've already bought about 3 or 4 books twice. So not many, but still enough to be annoying. So I'll just take that down. But yeah, so that'd be the main thing I'm trying to read at the moment, Claudia. Just trying to get those Australian done. And then I've got a massive pile of omnibuses waiting for me. Some of them I've read and I'm just getting copies of. Most of them I have not. The Invincible, I have not read almost any of those. I remember reading one and I liked it. I don't know why I read it. It must have been someone else's comic because I don't own one. And I didn't just sell one when I sold my collection. So I got Saga. Took a bit of a risk there. I've heard so many good things about it. I thought I'd get all three. I was listening to these before. I've forgotten what I got now. I got Age of Apocalypse, which I've read before, but I'm going to enjoy reading that again because I was a big fan of that, even though there's some people out there who are not fans. That's okay. You don't have to be a fan. We don't have to all like the same things. That would just be silly. So before I head off, because I've done 40 minutes already, I'm quite impressed with myself. Any questions? Anything to keep this going just slightly longer? Questions or even a comment? That's not... I can't really comment on that. Are you trying to scare me or you're upset? I'm very thirsty. It's the air conditioning, I think, in this place. Oh, someone sent me a picture. Just let me save this. Hell yeah. Hells to the yeah. And StreamYard brand, just bear with me while I download this. Duncan, in his awesomeness, has drawn me a picture of me ranting. Are you ready for it? It's better than the one that I mocked up from his early sketch. Ranting! Ranting with love. That's awesome, Duncan. Thank you so much. You're a legend. So what have we got here? Have you seen the Thor trailer? So I was just reading to see if I'd caught up. Oh, hang on. There's a few here. Now it's a question. Boo. Boo. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm a little lost. Back to Claudia's question. Yes, I've seen the trailer. I liked it. It looked cool. I've heard some weird, strange rumors about it, which I don't understand. I'll have to watch it again to see where the hell people are coming up with this crap. It looked okay. And what's her name? Natalie Portman looked good as female Thor or Thor, whatever. I don't know what you meant to call her because I didn't read the comics when she was around. I got to get one done. Yep. Oh, so get. Yep. Duncan's your man. Duncan's the man. So, yes, Duncan, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Awesome. Let's just show that again, shall we? And I'm in the wrong section, which I do on a regular basis. Yeah, Tim got the right hat on. Rah, I love comics. Rah. freaking awesome. So, my watch is beeping at me. Oh, he sent more pictures. Sorry about the dead silence here when I am going through files and so forth. But now we have a logo. We have a logo. Thanks again to Duncan. Ah, Sizzle Rant. You're a legend, Duncan. You're a damn legend. So we go on to 46 minutes. People aren't asking any more questions. That could be my cue to go, get a coffee, do some work. The software that was stopping me from not being able to work has been purchased, so I can start working. So that's pretty cool. Well, having to work on a Wednesday night isn't so cool, but I've been wanting to get this done for a while. I did the training, weeks of training to do this, so I'm looking forward to actually doing it, which has nothing to do with comics, although probably will use the training to make websites rank better on all the comic stuff, so it ranks better. Probably is decaf, knowing my luck. It's hospital coffee, so they probably do fill it with decaf, Claudia. They probably do. Oh, excuse me. But no, hopefully it's not decaf. Although the nurse's station has the real stuff, so maybe I'll go to the nurse's station and make a coffee there. Yeah, so I'm well. I'm going well. I'm looking forward to getting out. I'm just in here to monitor. And yeah, I'll read the omnibus for the next couple of days to amuse me. The Age of Apocalypse, that is. The companion should be arriving soon. So I'm curious to read that because I haven't read most of those stories. So this one is a revision. That one will be reading new stories, which would be cool. I wonder if there's any what ifs in there, because there were what ifs where they went to that universe, I think. Or maybe it wasn't what ifs, maybe it was the Exiles. I think that comic came out just as I was finishing collecting, so I don't know too much about it. Or it came out a little while before I stopped and I didn't get a chance to pick it up. So yeah, thank you very much to all those who joined me. Hopefully I'm getting better at this, and hopefully I'm not stopping to read the comments when I should be bringing them up for everyone to read at once too much. Apparently that was something I was doing on the last one. Good night, Bo. Good night, everyone else. Let's put this up. Sizzle Rants. Catch you whatever day I randomly do it next. Woo!